All right, it says we're live. I will take its word for it. Good evening, everybody. We're live tonight on this Monday evening, July 3rd, 2023. I guess tomorrow is a holiday, isn't it? No, it's 4th of July. Anyway, hope you're all having a wonderful week and wonderful day, a wonderful Monday. I certainly did. And got some stuff done. I had to go to the store and pick up a couple things. I'm working on a project. And actually, I'm working on a lot of projects. So, anyway. And boy, did it pour down rain today and get super hot. For us, super hot is like over 90. Anyway, but it did cool down now a little bit. 72 right now, so. Wow, got hot today and humid and wet. But it was still a beautiful day. Had a lot of sunshine, a lot of nice weather today. I hope you all had a wonderful day too. Yes, I have been working on a project, busy. I'm planning a protest down in the cities, down in St. Paul, Minnesota. And it takes a lot to get ready for that. So, anyway, and I do. I'll be having another channel for that, and posting other stuff on that channel. So, but tonight, as you can see by the title, we are going to look at the Greek letters still used today. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to edit this. I'm pulling up some stuff. So while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm pulling up some products right now. And there's 24 Greek letters, so I had 24 tabs open. I think 1 to 3 lots. I have a lot of tabs open. I'm glad I'm not streaming off of this same laptop that I have all these things open on, because it wouldn't stand a chance. Still streaming off my phone on StreamYard. All right, I am looking for something right now. Figured I'd come on here because I still had like 5 of them to post. So, there we go. And I'm being touchy here so I don't lose none of these tabs. Ruh-roh. Anyway. Oh, heck no. Speaking of which, I just did. Oh, I got it back. All right. So, yeah, we're going to check out the Greek alphabet. We just got done with the Greek gods and how the Greek alphabet is still very relevant today. Very relevant. So I was pulling up some pictures here. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, so I'll do this while I'm waiting for somebody to come in. And let's see here. Where is we at? Yeah, 1. Interesting. This is very interesting. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this tonight. This is the end of our Greek. I thought it was done the other day, but somebody brought something to my attention. So I thought, you know what, kind of is a little bit, it's kind of a lot to go back over, but it is important. So they brought up one thing, which actually comes with a whole handfuls of other things. So I'm gonna check this out tonight as we go through these. the Greek alphabet. I was checking out something. I was thinking today about the Roman calendar and all that stuff. All right, RHO. Oh, we know what that is. We know what RHO is, right? It's kind of hard to do this with the thing in front of me. So let me move this a second. I'm just about done. I figured I'd start this rolling while I'm still working on this. So it took me a long time to get this ready, so that's why I'm going to try to start it while I'm still finishing these pictures. All right, I think I have. Oh goodness, it just keeps going and going and going. Anyway, so that's the plan, and then tomorrow night we are going to start a whole new series, and that is called what are we doing? We are doing the Egyptian gods, which I think is it's at least just as interesting, if not maybe more, but probably just as, for sure, just as interesting as the Greek gods, but maybe even a little bit more, because this is where there's a lot more of those, I think, in the Old Testament. We'll find out, but I think there's more of those in the Old Testament than the Greek gods. I mean, because they were, in fact, very involved with Egypt. The Old Testament people weren't really. I'm trying to pull these up. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to look at the Greek alphabet. How it's very, very relevant. Very relevant. I should change the title to very, very relevant. I think I will. Okay, what do we got? R, sigma. We got tau products. So there are 24 Greek letters. It's 26 English. So yeah, I think there's 24 Greek letters if I remember right, 2 dozen. Anyway, and for every single Greek letter, there's something still relevant today about that. So R-O, we got rho, alpha and omega, the beginning and the end, and all that stuff. Omega, alpha, omega, delta, alpha, kappa, chi. Just about done here. Because there's a lot. There's 24 Greek letters. So we're just going to start out in reviewing the tau upsilon. That is interesting. Interesting. So we're going to go over that tonight. I think it's interesting. I'm just going to pull a couple more. Tau upsilon. Upsilon is another Greek. So go over all that, and not only just the products and lots and lots of stuff. So let me just about done. All right. And you've heard of it. You've heard of the Greek alphabet. Even if you didn't even know it was Greek alphabet, it is the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta. In fact, some of this stuff's in the Bible. Alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. You've heard of beta, gamma, delta. You might not have heard of. Upsilon, Phi, Alpha, Kappa, Phi. They have colleges named after that. So anyway, so I am pulling up the products right now. There's 24 tabs. I had to pull it for that. Anyway, so that is it. We got 24 Greek letters. We're going to see how they're relevant today. So I hope the fans aren't too loud. It was really hot, but it's cooling down now. So if I have to, I can definitely shut them off. My chai. I think I already did that one. I don't want to repeat any of these. Alpha Kappa. Alright, I guess not. There's also one called chai. Okay. So, chai 1. Alright, so if you're listening on the replay, thanks for listening on the replay. If you're listening in tonight at any time, thanks for listening in. All right. Greek alphabet in order. We're going to get started here. Oops. All right. Phi, Chi 1, PSI 1, and we already did Omega. Okay, so PSI 1. Maybe that's where they got the PS2 game, huh? Of course there's going to be. All right. All right, so I'm going to pull this over if hopefully it's not loud background here. PSI, pounds per square inch, right? All right. All right, so get the glare off of the screen here because the lights are going to be a little heavy there. All right. So here we are. Where are we going to start here? All right. Start with the Greek gods. If I can find it, it's one of these first tabs. Here it is. Greek alphabet. Now, the other day, somebody brought to my attention that about the epidemic that happened a couple years ago in 2020, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, that had, they were all named, the variants were all named after Greek, the Greek alphabet, which I totally forgot about that, but that also leads into a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to wrap up the Greek god stuff with this Greek alphabet, which I kind of forgot about. But if you bring up the Greek alphabet, you got to bring up all the other stuff that comes up with it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Well, hey, Grace, how you doing? Listen with busy hands. Okay, good to see you tonight. Hope you had a wonderful day. It was kind of a hot one, but it's cool enough now. So yes, we're going to bring up the Greek alphabet. It's kind of funny because I was also thinking today, this morning I was thinking that how the Romans at a certain point, like pretty much, well, going back 2,000 years, how the Romans changed times, just like it was said in Daniel, they'll change the times and the laws or whatever. And they did. They changed the Romans changed the time. They changed the times, and so the calendar got completely switched. You got the Romans changed the calendar back to 0. The Roman Catholics or whatever, the Romans. And so they changed the calendar. They changed the days of the weeks to Greek gods, and they also, or Roman gods, or whatever you want to call them. And then they also changed the months to also the gods. And I thought, you know what else they changed? Do you know what else the Romans changed? The numbers. They went to Roman numerals on our clocks. And just think about, for hundreds of years, last couple hundred years, when people looked at the clock, it was Roman numerals. And you know what I thought? That's kind of a subtle thing in your head to let you know that you're on Roman time. Get it? Roman time. The Roman calendar, the Roman months, the Roman days, the Roman weeks, all that. You're on Roman time, so they even put the Roman numbers on the clock. I think that's why they did it. I think that's why they put the Roman numerals on the clock to represent that the Romans changed times. Yeah? Why else would you slap them on the clock? To this day, you got Roman numerals on the clocks. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was weird. That was kind of like, it was like an inside joke to them. So every time you look at the time, you're looking at Roman time, Roman numerals. You know what I mean? Roman numerals, your Roman clock, because you're on Roman time now. I've sold a lot of clocks. I've sold a lot of clocks. I've sold a lot of, I've sold cuckoo clocks. I've sold lots of grandfather clocks, which, by the way, nobody buys anymore. Except, I tell you what, cuckoo clocks, there are collectors that collect cuckoo clocks. Those can be worth some good money. But nobody's going to hang one on their wall, you know what I mean? Well, maybe some people, but not many. And same with the grandfather clock. Why take up a big patch of floor space to see what time it is when you can just look at your phone? Anyway, different generation don't really do that, and the chimes usually irritate the heck out of people now. It used to be beautiful for people to listen to. Now it's like, shut that thing up. Same with the cuckoo clock. So anyway, people don't like that stuff anymore. But anyway, I just thought it was funny. They did put Roman numerals so you could know that you're on Roman time. It was their little joke, their little inside joke. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to go over the Greek alphabet and how it's relevant. That also is relevant in your everyday life, which you may or may not know. Anyway, so great point, Kathy. The first wristwatch I got was a gift from my grandmother, and it had Roman numerals. I had to learn Roman numerals as I was learning how to read time. Exactly. It's just, I was just thinking that. It was the weirdest thing because I was this morning I was thinking, man, it's how they laughed at us. I mean, like Roman numerals on the clock. Anytime there's time, whether it's a wristwatch, a cuckoo clock, a grandfather clock, a regular clock, to this day you still got Roman numerals sometimes. But yeah, that was their little inside joke. Anyway, so we're gonna see a few more of the inside jokes tonight, as we go through the Greek alphabet, and I think it's going to be more interesting than it sounds. Yeah. Let's see. All right, we're switching my alphabet, and isn't that crazy? The word alphabet, I just noticed, had alpha in it. Alphabet, the beginning and the end. Alpha is the beginning. Anyway, we will talk about that too. So, all right. So, thank you, Father, for another wonderful day and blessing us with the gathering with all our other blessings. Amen. All right. So, I think this is going to be interesting because I always like to see how we're looking at stuff every day. We don't even realize what we're looking at. And I like to learn when we something, so next time I see it, I'm going to know what it is. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's do this, shall we? All right, so we're going to start out first about looking at the Greek alphabet. All right, and then we're going to go into other things that are going to ring a bell. Because most people know a couple of these, but maybe not all. Like I always thought Omega was, for speakers. I grew up in the 70s where we had real cool stereos and giant speakers. And Omega was a speaker company. And I maybe I've heard of Kappa, like Alpha Kappa for sorority and stuff, but I didn't really think of too much any of the rest of it, you know what I mean? But anyway, there are 24 Greek letters, and this is what they are. Greek letters of the alphabet are alpha, and this is in order, by the way. This is in order. Like our alphabet has 26 letters. The Greek alphabet has 24 words. The Greek alphabet in order is alpha. And as you can see, you know what I find interesting? Alpha means the beginning, and that's the beginning of the alphabet. And omega means the end, which is the end of the alphabet. And in the book of Revelation, it says, Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last, is to come, or whatever. Was and is to come, whatever. But anyway, I thought, kind of funny that Jesus would be speaking in Greek. Jesus is speaking in Greek alphabet. Anyway, to John, by the way. Anyway, because when I speak to Grace and when I text her, I always text in Greek numbers and Greek words, right, Grace? I mean, that's normal, right? Anyway, yeah. So Jesus is writing to John. He says, "I'm the Alpha and the Omega." Anyway, so here's your Greek alphabet in order: 24 letters, I guess we call them. Anyway, we'll look at them, but first we'll do the names for them. Each letter has a name, like A, B, C. Well, theirs is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu 1, xi, omicron, P1, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, phi, chi 1, psi 1, which is psi 1, chi 1, psi 1, omega. So alpha, first in the alphabet is alpha, and the last letter is omega. And actually, we will. I'll just show you up here. I won't even open up the whole thing. Here we go. It is kind of funny. This is kind of how it kind of maybe evolved or something like that. But let's look at, hold on a second. Let's look at the Greek. All right. Oops. What in the heck? I've got a rogue computer here. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, why is this stupid thing popping up? What did I hit? Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so here it is, the Greek alphabet. I just named them off, alpha, beta, gamma. So here are the symbols for them. And you see there's that trident thing. Anyway, you'll recognize these when they, do you recognize them from the illness? Yes. We're gonna go through that because that's what somebody actually reminded me about. I thought, oh, that's right. So there is your Greek alphabet written out. The 24 that we just went over. Yeah, so here we have the pandemic Greek letters for the COVID variant. All right. So during the pandemic, they used the Greek letters for the different variants. Since the beginning of the pandemic, we've seen a number of prominent variants, including Alpha, Beta, Delta, and Omicron. Actually, there's some questions on here. What Greek letters are not used for COVID-19 variants is Nu and Xi. These two, Nu and Xi. Those were not used. Remember, we went over them. And you know what? There was somebody that asked, there was one of these said, why did they use Greek letters for the different variants? And their answer was to make it so it's less confusing. Oh, that was a good one. Anyway, so here is, again, your list. Now, and I just want to show you real quick. Oops. Come on, man. Come on, dude. All right, so the Omicron is that little O with the little O. All right. I see these symbols. Now, we're going to show you that they used these for the variants. The 19 variants to be named after Greek letters instead of locations. Why is that? South Africa, B1351. How about GH? Just call it Beta. Anyway, they said the scientific names are hard to say and hard to remember. The WHO said in a statement Monday, and pinning them on a place the virus was first detected is stigmatizing and discriminatory. So to say like African or American or whatever, or Asian, different variants like that. Look no further, there's a sharp rise in the anti-Asian hate crimes. So they don't want to say it's the Asian flu or anything like that. So they're not going to do that anymore. No, they're just going to name them after, and then remember that the then President Donald Trump blamed the pandemic on the Chinese virus. So it was just too racial and stuff. So they decided to just name it all after Greek numbers. I mean, that makes sense, right? Why wouldn't it, right? All right, because they know exactly what they're doing, and we would never go against anything ever what they would say, because they're always right and we're always wrong. All right. According to and that does go along with guidelines. So, all right, variants of concern. Greek letters for the 19 variants. The UN Health Agency used letters of the Greek alphabet to avoid stigmatizing nations where they were first detected. So we don't want to stigmatize anybody. Mu2, yeah, right? Mu2. You do? Well, Mu2. The alpha, the beta. So the alpha was the United Kingdom. They got the alpha. I don't see omega, so there must not be an end, right? You've got a beginning here, but no end. So you got the alpha, the beta, South Africa. Brazil got the gamma. India got the delta. Oh, the delta variant. Ah, I get it, United States got the epsilon. Zeta went to Brazil. The Eta award went to multiple countries. The Theta went to the Philippines. The Iota went to United States. Look, we're so lucky. Look, we got two. Look at Grace. We got the Iota and the Epsilon. We're special. And then India is the Kappa. So we don't want to, stigmatize anybody or stigmatize them. Hold on a second. So why not just name everything after the Greek letters and stuff? Okay. All right. So now we're going to say, well, that's interesting, right? So here is another one here. So each variant had, so you had the alpha, but the B117 was a variant. So each name had a variant. Each variant had a variant. You see that? All that. All right. So, all right. Now the 24, these 24 Greek letters have all things named after them. They have not just the variants and the big thing named after them, but they also have life organizations named after them. But most of all, they actually have products named after them. So we're going to go through the 24 letter Greek alphabet and show you how they are. Oh, one more thing. I forgot. One more thing. Greek mythology, of course, is very relevant in Freemasonry. I'm not going to go a whole lot on this, okay? Because again, everybody's wonderful and all that. Masonry and the development of the Greek letter. Look at Albert Mackey in his encyclopedia states that the blazing star is one of the most important Masonic symbols and is symbolic of a true Mason. Anyway, very much with, well, not only Greek symbols, Greek letters, but also obviously Egyptian. But what do we have coming out of Freemasonry is the is colleges. So I think most, if not all colleges, I'm not sure, but majority, I think, if not all of them, are actually named. I mean, they're running, what would they call it? They were made and they run with the Freemasons. Masonry, they're the ones that do these colleges. They set up these colleges. They set up the so then you have the Masonry and the development of Greek letter fraternities. So all the fraternities are named after Greek letters. So that's why you go by college houses and they'll say Alpha, Beta, Chi. Here you have the Phi, Beta, Kappa. Similarities between Phi, Beta, Kappa, and Freemasonry are easily seen. Their shroud of secrecy, their meetings, Phi, Beta, Kappa, they're talking about all these. That's why you'll see these fraternities, the Kappa Alpha, all of them, you'll see that they are named after the Greek alphabet, and these are the ones that there you go, brother Andrew Jackson, Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Tennessee, 1822 to 1824. Anyway, Phi Beta Kappa, he's part of the Phi Beta Kappa, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, so as you can see, these your Delta Look at that. Delta, Tau, Delta. These are all Greek names, you know what I mean? And so that's why you will see your sororities with all these Greek symbols and Greek names is because, yeah, they're run by Freemason. So anyway, we're going to go through the alphabet. Motifs of the Freemasonry, anyway. Oh, wait a second. So Alpha and Omega, okay. Beginning and the end, right? Clocks, which I brought up, they were taken over by the Romans at one point. Rub that in our face. All right, so let's go over the Greek alphabet. I'm going to show you that there's a product. There are multiple products for every single Greek alphabet letter. So we're going to go through the Greek alphabet and see what products are for sale. So alpha, the first letter is alpha. Most of these are in order, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I think this is in order. It's probably all of them. But anyway, first letter in the Greek alphabet is alpha, and we know that many things are named after alpha. You've got Rocket League, whatever, Minecraft, beta hydroxy products, Animal Jam, alpha testing. You've got all kinds of products, alpha, alpha, alpha. Everybody wants to name their stuff alpha. That's the beginning. It's number one. It's all that, right? So you think, well, you know what? There's actually, of course, people would want the name alpha. It's the first. It's the beginning. It's the, you know. Yeah, that's funny here. Look at, see the alpha omega difference. Alpha base. I mean, there's products, you know, you'll go on and on, seeing all these products with the name alpha in it. There's no shortage of alpha products. You name it. There's something for horses for named alpha. Alpha jackets, alpha stuff in jugs. It looks like a chicken nugget. I don't know. All kinds of stuff. Anyway, so lots of stuff for the letter alpha. Now this is really the end, the last letter in the alphabet. So we're not. Then we'll go in order. But anyway, we could say this to the end. But the last letter in the alphabet is omega. You got alpha and omega. So what do you have called omega? What kind of products? You got stucco products. You got stucco. You got colors. You got flex. You got all kinds of. You got lots of vitamins. Omega or ultra pure omega 3. You know, you always want those omega antioxidants and Omega International, Omega. Look at all these omega products. Although omega means last, or it is the last in the alphabet, but no shortage of omega products. Next alphabet letter after alpha, actually, the second one. I think these are in order. We have delta. I'm not sure if they're in order. By the way, delta. I'm not sure if they came up. Of course, we got lots of things named delta. First one I think is Delta Airlines. But we got personal care products named Delta. You've got power supplies, electrical stuff, all kinds of stuff from Delta. Lots of Delta products. Oh, even gummies. Look at that. Delta 8 gummies. Well, that's right. They got the Delta 8. I think that's a CBD product or something. Isn't Delta a CBD product? Yeah, actually, I think it is. Delta. You got Delta brands. You got some, not sure what that is. Air freshener. You got Epsom salt, soap, all kinds of stuff. Home products, Delta home products. Look at 420 fresh to cover up your weed smell. Anyway, that's kind of funny. Anyway, all kinds of, you got, look at this. Lots of Delta Electronics. Look at the spaceman. Lots of electronics, a lot of stuff. We got more Delta home brands. So you got a lot of things named Delta. Look at that. Gummies. Oh, here it is. Delta 8 or Delta 8 THC has serious health risks. Uh-oh. You kids. Stay away from that. Water treatment. That's interesting. You know what? I just remember that too. Delta water treatment. Remember they have water treatment. Delta water treatment. That's funny. You got vapes, a vape, THC products. Anyway, all kinds of stuff. Electronics. Lots of stuff named Delta. Beta. What about Beta? Is there anything named Beta? Yep, lots of Beta products. It's some kind of a company. Alpha hydroxy acids. You've got merch. You've got toolbox tools. Beta testing. What do they call it? Beta male. Beta glucan, some kind of products. Beta alanine, 200 grams, whatever that is. Supplements. Oh, might have been supplements. Beta plus, beta hydroxy acid. Lots of things named beta. T-shirts. Beta alanine. Beta microphones. Lots of things named beta. Like I said, toolboxes, tools. Beta motorcycles. There's beta motorcycles. Lots of things named beta. Every single beta fish, China. Yeah, you know, that's the first thing I thought of too, that beta, those. I think you have to have them alone, right? Otherwise they fight. Yep, Delta Airlines. They sell 420 scented candles. Do they really? Candles to make it sound like you just smoked, smell like you just smoked weed. Well, yeah, that would be a problem if you like lived in an apartment or somewhere it wasn't legal. Minnesota is legal on August 1st. The marijuana recreation will be legal, but it is funny though. I've gone. In fact, the last house I emptied out was a condo. There was actually a very upscale condo, but anyway, as we're emptying out, this lady who passed away, she had a lot of stuff. It took all day. We had to go up and down steps, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, it smelled like weed so strong in that hallway. And the people kept coming out, hey, and we were saying, hey, man. I think everybody in that apartment smoked weed because I think, wow, is that strong? See, you wouldn't get away with that back in the old days, I mean, but I thought, wow, everybody in this apartment must smoke weed. It was like totally normal to them. Anyway, Gamma products. Optimum globulin. Gamma globulin. Goat. Look at that. GGG. Goat. Grace. I know where to get some goat gamma globulin if you need it. If anybody needs goat gamma globulin, I'll tell you how to get it. Anyway, gamma products. Remember, what do they say? Gamma rays, isn't that fluorocarbon gamma sunset sofa, or a razor, or some other products. A pen, you can have a gamma Sharpie. They sell Sharpies that are called Gamma. Lots of Gamma World. You get, oh, that's a role-playing game called Gamma. These shaver clipper things, couches, all kinds of stuff from Gamma. Ooh, fancy, made in Italy. This big machine here looks like some fabricating. I don't even know what. Watches, all kinds of stuff from Gamma. Omicron, that's another next number. The letter, I mean, Omicron biochemicals, antigen test. Oh, I just got ringing in my ears. Big time. Omicron Seafood, your seafood buddy. Omicron Seafood buddy. Omicron, ooh, $32,000 for that. I'll take it. Do they have two of them? There's one for $39,000. Another Omicron three-phase relay tester. Oh yeah, I'll take that one too. That one's $39,000. Anyway, lots of things named Omicron, including the you know what. What in the heck is that? Is that a kid's plush toy that's a giant microbe Omicron? Looks like you get a package of candy with it. Omicron, well, we know they named a variant after it. Here's another something for your dog. I don't know, glasses and a tie, I guess, for work, if they get a job. Oh, and then you know what else? That. Yep, lots of Omicron products. So even before that, there was Omicron products. Look at that. Lots of electronics, all kinds of stuff. Lots of stuff. Isn't that funny? You could get a 2-pack right there in case you have 2 kids. All right, Omicron. Epsilon, that's another Greek letter. Epsilon, you got solutions, marketing, data management, all kinds of things named Epsilon. The Greek letter Epsilon. Man, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, I like that. That's a low spill coupling there for your water. All right. Zeta products. Lots of Zeta products. It's the next one. Zeta. Reminds me of Catherine Zeta-Jones. Was that? I can't remember the guy she married. She was actually taller than him. Remember Mr. Handsome, Lifetime Bachelor guy? Yeah, stock up now. Yeah, I'll take a couple of those. Even welding helmets named Zeta. This Zeta educates. Yeah, lots of products named Ooh! I needed those when it was icy out. Little spiky things. Zeta Medical, of course. Helping save lives. Zeta Mac. Lots of Zeta. Lots of products named Zeta. What's this? Ada. We got Zeta, Ada. Ooh, even look at Ada. These are all Greek letters, guys. Ada. Spuds Ripple Curls. Look at that. Ripples named Ada. Alkaline water filters named Ada. Crunchies named Ada. Lots of stuff. Ooh, peanut butter named Ada. Munchos. Remember Munchos? Spicy tomato. Ugh. I don't know about that. You got Ada, Theta. You got lots of Theta products. Lots of Theta products, as you can see. Theta. All kinds of stuff named Theta. Look at that. A glass bong named Theta. Mostly look like couplings. I don't know what that is. Huh. Theta. 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 Theta and Ada. They go together. Lots of things named Theta and Ada. And Iota. Next letter is Iota. These are mostly, I think, emergency lighting, acuity brands, door sensors, body wash, motion sensors, amplifiers, stuff like that. Iota. A lot of products named Iota. So I'm not going to move one iota. Iota. Next one is Kappa. Oh, wait. Well, there's lots of sororities named Kappa. whatever they're called. Kappa products. Yep, Kappa paper products. Smurfit packaging, ordering, clothing, lots of stuff named Kappa. And of course, that is definitely a Greek sorority house where you're all that kind of stuff. It's sold at Walmart. Like Kappa Alpha. And dude's giving the finger. Get the middle finger out. That's sold at Walmart, by the way. Oh, look at this one. Right in his crotch. They got the Kappa. So anyway, yeah, lots of Kappa products. Alpha Kappa. I always get a shirt to go with it. Anyway, yeah, a lot of Kappa products. That's actually got the symbol on it, too. They're not even hiding that one. Lambda. Here's another Greek, the next Greek letter. Lambda. Lots of, Lambda DNA. That does not sound good. Extra virgin olive oil, Lambda. Lambda, like lamb. And then duh. Lamb, duh. So you got Corning, Lambda. Pest control, all kinds. I bet they put the pest control maybe. Hopefully not in their other products. All kinds of stuff named Lambda. I never heard of Lambda, but once you look it up, yeah, there's products named Lambda, named after another Greek letter. Next is the letter Mu, M-U, Mu. And yes, they even have products Mu. They've got, let's see, cattle, full tone, Ferno. Okay, anyway, it looks like noodles. They've got this yogurt stuff named Mu. Mu C, in veterinary injection, Mu. Mu. You got Mu T and Mu C. And you can drink some Mu tea after your Mu C. Yep, your Mu. This is some kind of machine. Look at the Korean Mu radish. Even the radish is named after the Mu, M-U. Another Greek letter. Emu. Oh, there, emu. Two of these organic emu. Mu, Mu, Mu. Mu was not a popular one, but they had some stuff. Next is New One. NU1 is the next letter. And you have new skincare products. New, you've got new soap, gel, car polish, salt. Look at new salt, new finish. I have some of this. I just used that on one of my trucks. On the hood, anyway. Everything slides off now. New bright, new. Who knew? I never knew. New naturals. People just think that moose. Oh, yeah. Look at, ooh. Oops. I hit the keyboard on a second. Stupid thing. Here it is. Alani New energy drink. Look at that. Alani New energy drink. There's a beauty bar. L New. That is funny. There it is right here. NU1. That's the Greek letter. NU1. Weird, huh? There are products called NU1. Weird. We're talking NU1. NU is the Greek number. Yeah, they got products for every one of these. Here's PI1. PI1, which is banking. There's a banking company, a Raspberry model something, power supply. Anyway, so PI1, are there PI1 products? Yes, there is. PI1 products. PI1. Believe it or not, that is named after a Greek letter. Right here it even says Greek PI or P1. These are products off of Amazon. Oh, Oh, those earbuds. Please don't wear no earbuds. I saw a guy with half his face gone, and he passed away, unfortunately, from that. All right. Next is XI. The next letter is XI, the Greek letter XI. And we've got all kinds of things, XI products. You've got fallopian tubes. What? Didn't even know they sold those. Power bleeder, fusion. It looks like some medical stuff, but it also looks like some kind of products, beauty products or something. I don't know what all that is. XI. Ooh, they even had, oh, look at that. Till death do us part cigarettes. Chop Suey Club. You can get till death do us part cigarettes. Oh, man. Anyway, XI rice. That's the stuff named XI. Here's the letter right there, XI. You got all kinds of foods. Looks like Asian foods, maybe. And that's not stigmatizing their food, is it? Anyway, lots of XI stuff. Next one is Omicron. Now, this, of course, the virus got named Omicron. That was one of the variants, but just long before that, you had a lot of products named Omicron. Biochemicals, LLC, some kind of company. Allergen test. All kinds of stuff. So anyway, but before that, you had Omicron seafood, your seafood buddy, Omicron, all kinds of Omicron. I'm not sure if that was good for their business. There's your test for Omicron, your special Omicron testing. Oh, there is actually an Omicron watch. I'm sure that wasn't good for business. Anyway, they might have been rethinking their name after that. RHO, that's the next Greek letter is RHO, and yes, there's lots of products named RHO. Lots of products named RHO after the Greek letter RHO. Would that be pronounced Rho? Rho, yeah. Greek letter Rho. RHO. Rho motion. Alpha Gamma Rho. That is a sorority. Anyway, things named Rho, Rho X. Next letter is Sigma, which you've heard the sororities named after Sigma. Alpha, Sigma, Chi, all that kind of stuff. Well, there's a lot of products named Sigma, actually. Look at that. You've got pharmaceuticals. You've got piping products. You've got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff named Sigma. Sigma products. Lots of Sigma products. Sigma Online. A lot of things named Sigma. Remember that show on Saturday morning, Sigmund and the Sea Monster? So the kids have this. The two brothers have. Look at all these. Two brothers have a little playhouse out back, and they have a sea monster, Sigmund. At their when somebody comes around, they just throw laundry on top of him and pretend he's not there. And anyway, the housekeeper caught on, but she's keeping it mum. She's not going to tell parents. Anyway, yeah, don't tell the parents that the kids have a. Don't tell their parents that the kids have a monster living out in their playhouse. Towel products, you got all kinds of stuff. Looks like more shampoo, games, all kinds of stuff named Towel. It's another Greek letter. Towel. Actually, that's a very popular Asian name. Towel, bike lights, all kinds of stuff. Him chugging some Alpha Tau Omega. Alpha Tau Omega. Chug, chug, chug. Lots of things named Tau. T-A. I bet that's probably the symbol right there. Or even a rosemary. Look at that. You can buy a Tau rosemary. All right, next one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5 letters left of the Greek alphabet. Where do you buy flow tubes? Oh, the fallopian tubes? Well, yeah, I have to look that up. Yeah, you can get them. Epsilon, in case anybody's looking. Epsilon, that is another Greek letter. Getting towards the end of the Greek alphabet here. You got Delta Upsilon, that is probably a sorority. You got 2 of the Greek letters there. All kinds of course, Upsilon seems to go with Delta. So you got the perfume. Look at that, the combo, refreshing combo, Upsilon, Delta Upsilon fraternity. Of course, it goes with Delta. All kinds of Upsilon. Upsilon. Sunglasses, whatever you want. They can hook you up with the Upsilon stuff because they're not real popular. But all right, next you got the Phi, the PHI, like the Alpha Phi, Alpha Beta Kappa Phi, PHI Phi. You got your Phi wipes, your needling, your machinery, beauty stuff. Anyway, PHI, another Greek letter. Ooh, that one's even got, looks like the symbol on it. Permanent makeup. Permanent makeup? What the heck? Anyway. Oh, pigment. I'm not sure. Phi accessories and clothing. Phi wipes. In case, you got maybe order chicken wings or something. You're going to need to wipe your hands. All kinds of stuff. Phi foam cleanser. Phi earrings. Phi. Ooh, Phi. Anyway, all kinds of stuff from Phi. Next we have Chai. Chai 1. I'll just show you right now. Chai 1 is the Greek. It's getting towards the end of the alphabet here. Chai 1. You have Chai. All kinds of things named Chai, but do you have Chai 1? Yes, you do have Chai 1. Literally Chai 1. Chai. Or Chi. Is it called Chi? Chi products. Looks like a lot of beauty products. Looks like Target sells Chi products. Chia. Yeah, I need some fraternity perfume. What does that stink like? Deo, beer, and vomit? Yeah. Mosquito repellent? Yeah. Oh, we got one more. And that is PSI. And of course, PSI, I'm not even sure what that is. But anyway, some things come up PSI, like those gauges, pounds per square inch. Like I have on my air compressor and other stuff. But it's actually, think of it as PS2. PS1, PS2. Anyway, so that is the alphabet with all the products. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, beta, or theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu 1, xi, omicron, pi 1, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, phi, chi, psi 1, chi 1, omega. And that is your Greek alphabet. We're at, what, 1 hour? Good timing. Yeah, good mosquito repellent. I've been looking at some natural stuff for dogs for fleas and ticks. So I don't want to put pesticides in my dog system anymore. Anyway, so there they are, the Greek alphabet that lots of stuff is named after. As you can see, each one has got a name. Nu, theta, there's an omicron, the OO. Anyway, all right. Well, that'll totally wrap up the Olympian gods, and Greek gods and all that kind of stuff, and how it's relevant to today. And then tomorrow we're going to start with the Egyptian gods, which I think is kind of interesting because you got more, I think, more of the ones that were around the Old Testament. I think. I don't know. We'll see. But the ones that a lot more than ones I'm familiar with. Well, I guess. But anyway, I'm kind of excited to go through a few of those that are still very relevant too. Also, so the Olympian gods are still relevant. Roman gods are still relevant. Greek alphabet's still relevant with the Greek gods, but and also the Egyptians, all that stuff, including the pyramid on our dollar bill. So, all right, well, I'll wrap it up and say good night. Yeah, you want sorority perfume? Yeah. Nothing like smelling beer the next day, huh? Spilled beer on clothes and floor. The amount of interesting stuff, crazy how everything is connected still today, isn't it? Right in our faces. So next time you go by a sorority house and it says Alpha, Beta, Kappa, Chi, and you know, it's Greek symbols and stuff. Maybe they got some fallopian tube products in there or something. Who knows? All right. Thank you, Father, for gathering us once again. Amen. Hope everybody has a great rest of the evening. I hope you have a wonderful tomorrow. And I also, if you're listening on the replay, thank you for listening on the replay. And I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything is awesome in your world. Anyway, all right. All right. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Grace, and anybody else. We sure hope that Dee is doing all right. We haven't heard from her for many days, so we're hoping she's okay. A shout out to Dee. We're hoping you're not sick or anything. And anyway, all right. Well, love you guys. Thanks for coming in. God bless you all. Shalom. Good night. Peace out, and keep reaching for the stars.